Go.
Ready. Ow, motherfuck.
Nice. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to No Impulse Control. My name is Justin.
My name is Jasmine.
um, I wanna just
Okay,
start
so
by
when you're
saying
editing,
this.
I'm stopping you for a second. When you're editing, you want to just go ahead and cut that bad boy right out. Thanks.
I think that Ash should grab that as a starter, or I'll send it to her. One or the other. Uh,
Oh, great.
yeah, yeah.
Great.
We'll post that on
It's
TikTok
actually Rachel that
on the
does the
Tac Tac.
ones. Rachel does the soundboards. Is that
No,
what you
no,
mean?
no, 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 no. I mean like for the Tac Talks,
Oh,
the Tickety Talk,
okay.
the Tickety Tac
Yes.
Talk to TikTok. You know.
All right. What's your question? You
It
always
wasn't a
start with a
question.
mean
It wasn't a
question.
question. It actually was a comment to the people who are watching. Um, Rude of you to come after me for roasting my best friend on this podcast like you did. I said that your
Oh, was it
fingers.
last night?
Yeah. Was it that one or the one
Yeah.
before? I don't
Yeah.
remember. Either
No, it
way.
was that one because it was so mean.
It wasn't that mean. I could have said meaner. I'll say it. I could have said meaner. But I didn't because
But you
I'm a
also
good friend.
lied.
I did not lie. I don't know what your fingers smell like. I think is what I said. So
Right
as
now, my
she
body
says,
wash because I just showered.
well, you just so that's not fair.
Well, I also showered. No, I didn't shower right. Yes, I did. My hair was wet in that episode.
I don't think so. I think you're misremembering.
Well, way to gaslight women.
Women,
Anyway,
you are one woman.
okay. So this episode got off to a really weird start.
Eh,
Um, I love these episodes the most, I think, though, when we're objectively insane and we don't really plan anything.
I can't see. You got foggy.
Hey, so that's not good.
I'll
So,
be
do you
fine.
want to hear the insane events that happened last night?
Insane in the membrane. Insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So last night, as of
Mhm.
recording, this is happy birthday, Rosemary! It's
Happy
my
birthday,
sister's birthday
Rosemary.
today.
Wait,
She just turned
today or
24
like
today, like the
okay
28th
on the recording day?
on recording day. Happy
Happy birthday,
birthday!
Rosemary. Happy belated birthday because we're gonna be posting late. But happy birthday. A drink.
I'm gonna be really dead ass with you. I
Did you
thought you
think
were
it was
drinking
beer?
like I thought you were drinking like a hard cider at 10:19 in the morning, and I was like, all right, pop off, King, summer vacation. I love this.
Teachers at their
How are we
best.
doing? How are we doing is the real
Look,
question.
school's starting soon. I'm not ready for it.
Hey,
I'm sorry. I
why
swore.
don't you shut your mouth?
I'm sorry. I didn't
Um,
mean it.
so last night, well, actually, so all of yesterday, I went to bed at like 3:30 in the morning yesterday morning. And I woke up Friday? Was Friday my Pilates day? Yeah, Friday was my
Yeah.
Pilates day. This has been a blur of a weekend. Friday I did Pilates for the first time. Um, some might call me a healthy queen. They'd be wrong, but some might. So
I wasn't ready for you to do that. Some might call me a healthy queen.
they'd be wrong. But
Oh
yeah, so
man.
I did Pilates, and at the time I felt great. I mean, I felt nervous, but I felt great. Yesterday, however,
Mm-hmm.
I did not feel great. And even today,
Always the
like
day
my
after.
shoulders are a little sore. We did this fun exercise where you're laying on a block, I guess it is, like it's like a wooden block with some padding on it, and you're holding to like you've pulled yourself forward on a moving platform with like cords or ropes. And then she was like, "All right, so what we're going to do cuz you go backwards. I can't do this at my desk. So you start like with your arms out. Ow. And you pull straight backwards. And then she's like, okay, now what we're going to do is go 90 degrees. And so it looks better when you're laying down. When I'm up like this, it's kind of like a chicken arm. We did tricep dips without doing tricep dips. And I
Mm.
forgot how much I hate tricep dips because I got the triceps of like a 3-year-old.
But those are the
Um,
best muscles to work, though. Once you get like
oh,
strong in those
no,
muscles,
for
oh my
sure.
gosh.
For sure. I've never felt more like a Mack truck full of heavy cement has just continuously rolled over my body than in this moment. And I've done like the gym and the weightlifting. Pilates is a beast. I realized I also did like a 30-minute class, so don't come for me, folks. But it was good. And I signed up for a membership and I'm going back on Tuesday.
Nice.
Yeah. So anyway, I haven't taken my meds in 2 days. I'm a little off kilter. So I yesterday was super sore or Saturday I was super sore. And I stayed up way too late and I got up super late in the day, like noonish. And then yesterday I did the same freaking thing where I stayed up way too late.
It was way too late.
Pilates, it was way too late. Yeah. So yesterday morning I got up, or I went to bed at like 3:30, and then I got up at like 8:39ish because my body wouldn't let me sleep. And then I just scrolled TikTok and then passed out for a while. Regardless, I got out of bed at 3 o'clock p.m.
I
And when I finally stood up, I was like, everything hurts.
was just getting home. Actually, I was home for a little bit at that point.
Yeah, you texted me that you were on your way home, and I was like, sounds good, Chief. I was out. And so sorry, I raised my chair so that y'all could see me a little better. And I keep kicking my desk.
Speaking of seeing, everybody look. She's got a new setup. Yay.
New setup. In the
Thoughts
nice.
chat.
In the nice. Thoughts in chat. I was feeling suffocated in my back corner. So my office used to be over there where my hand is disappearing into the light.
You're a ghost.
And then I moved this over where my futon was. And it is great. What?
I'm just thinking of Antonio clipping certain things that we're saying. Me going, you're a ghost. It's just in my head.
Speaking of which, there were some soundboards that I added that I wanted to check in with you about because they're funny as
Check in
hell.
with me about?
Yeah, I just wanted to show them to you.
Oh,
But
okay. I was gonna say I feel like I have very little say on the soundboard front, which
were
is fine.
you
I don't
were
really
you
care. I don't pay for it, so.
you can add them. Were you here for the Discord kitten one that I added?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
I
Never
think I
mind.
saw
Or
all
the
of them that you the
oh
ding where they came in and hey guys, what's
yeah
up? Yeah, that one.
yeah
Yeah.
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 Jevin got me with that one last night. What I was gonna say, this got spiraled into Pilates, but what I was gonna say about last night, my happy ass, Jevin and I were doing a lore drop for D&D that we have today because he got his letter, and he and I were talking about the lore, and it was like 2:30 in the morning, and then we were scrolling like Instagram and TikTok and just watching reels and whatever, and hanging out and vibing. And he was like, "Okay,
Crusader
it's."
Kings.
I actually wasn't. Only he was. I was scrolling TikTok, and sharing like I was sharing my screen, and we were just going through. And so I went to bed at like 2:30, I think. It really wasn't as late, and I was like, "Okay, slay. I'm going to bed a little early. All is good." It's summertime. 2:30 is early for me. And then I laid in bed till 4
Okay, there we go.
on my phone, just like scrolling. I found the video that I was going to watch. I set it up in my little frog shark setup that I have. I have a stuffed animal that I've gotten the legs bent pretty well to, but I set my phone in it so I can watch my ASMR video to fall asleep.
Yeah.
And last night I chose, because I knew we were having to get up, so it was like a 5-hour barista shift. Basically just an ASMR of somebody in their cafe just doing cafe things. And all of a sudden, my fucking fire alarms went off at full tilt.
Are your fire
Not
alarms like the fire ones?
they beep at such like a high volume that it genuinely my heart rate didn't come down for probably 2 hours. I probably slept with a resting 110. It's like the screeching beep. But I've got one in the hall. Let me just explain this to y'all. I got one in the hallway, one in here, one in the room directly next to me, and one in the bedroom. Like, I get it, but that's a little overkill. But they all beep at separate intervals.
Mm-hmm.
So it's beep, 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 fire, fire. I just tricked myself into thinking it was about to start a, like, PTSD moment. This happened to us in college a few times
Yeah.
for no reason. And I'm, like, panic searching things. we watched Scream yesterday, and I shouldn't be allowed to watch movies like that when no one else is home. So I'm walking around my house. It's 4 in the morning. I am exhausted. I haven't slept very well the last few nights because I don't sleep well when I'm in the summertime and I'm staying up until the early hours of the wee morning. I am hearing our alarms going off upstairs, but the ones downstairs are going off too because they're all connected.
Mm,
I don't know how to reset my fire alarm. So I'm just pressing buttons on it. And finally, I figured out if I just press and hold, it's loud as hell, but it finally shuts off.
yeah.
So I press and hold it after the third time of it restarting to hear carbon monoxide detected. Huh? So I leave my apartment. I go stand outside. I call the Standish like non-emergent number because it's not an emergency. There's no carbon monoxide. We're fine. It's just humidity. But just to like say, hey, my fire alarms are going haywire. Could someone come reset them? Because you can have someone do that, and I don't know how.
Mhm.
And no one answered, which is concerning. Um, so I came back inside, and I guess I hadn't fully closed my front door. So I came back to the other end. Just listen, hold on. It gets better. It's fine. I came back to this end of the house because I also was like, if it is smoky, I'm gonna air it out. Like I'm
You
not
mean
gonna,
like
whatever.
when you went out for the night, or when you were like just gaming, you hadn't fully closed it?
No, no, no. I had closed my door when I was
Okay.
gaming. No, I went to bed. The door was locked and everything. I got up because the fire alarms. The
I was gonna say
third iteration.
Shannon's gonna be all over you if you don't if you didn't say what you
The
said.
entire
The
Discord is gonna
entire
be all over me.
Discord.
I'm I can feel the incoming text messages now because we all have each other's phone numbers. I can feel the FaceTimes from this. So, no, I had my door locked and everything, but I went out because of the carbon monoxide and I called and no one answered. And I was like, well, it's not still beeping. Like it's literally said carbon monoxide detected and then just went silent,
Yeah.
which is actually creepier. Um, I'm going to be honest with you. I kind of wish it had kept going and then I could reset rather than it just stopping. So I came back inside, all the lights were green, and I was like, okay, things are fine. Didn't shut the door fully. No biggie. No one's gonna come in. And then I hadn't really like looked outside because I was busy, but it was foggy and misty.
Mm.
So it looked like a freaking horror movie outside, and it's 4 in the morning. So people are pulling up to the Dunkin' next to my house because they're getting ready for work. So all I'm
Holy
hearing is like,
Downeaster just came out there. They're getting ready
I
for
know.
work.
Shut up. And so I'm panicking. So I see a car pull up and they stop halfway in the line because you do that, right? Like you get into the, Dunkin' line, you're searching for your wallet, whatever. They stop and I was thinking, one, my fire alarm is going off randomly. Two, it's misty out. Hello, Stephen King movie. Um, Three, a person has now stopped in the Dunkin' line, direct eyesight to my front door as I'm walking through my house and realize I have not closed said front door. And every horror movie instinct in my body kicked in, and I slammed my door shut. I knocked things off my fridge with how hard I slammed it. No one is downstairs, but I can still hear beeping. And it's like I'm listening. So I open up my I have two doors. I've got my front door, like the one you come in, and then I've got an inside stair. And I open up the inside stair one, and it's so
Arguably more
muggy in there.
scary in that stairway.
Yeah, the light is on. Guess who didn't turn her light on in there? So now I'm freaking because I'm fairly confident that my house has someone in it. So I'm walking through, and as I walk through, my metal chairs that I have like around the house, just like because Connor bought them for me.
Yeah.
They're just folding chairs. But I stepped at a place in the floor and it shifted the floor just slightly enough that it made the metal chair go clink, and I was like, and I couldn't breathe. I stood in my
Am I
living room and I was
stabbed?
like,
Where is it?
I stood and I deep breathed. I have my phone in my hand. I was like, okay, I can call Justin. He won't answer. It's too early in the morning.
I would
I
have
could
probably
call anyone of
answered.
the
I wouldn't
yeah,
have been
after
able
the
to
10th
do anything.
call.
No, you would have called
After the
once. I would have heard it. It woke me up, and I would have answered. I'd have been like, "What the fuck are you calling me
he says
for?"
he says he can't do anything. He'd be here in 20 minutes. If I
I
was like,
mean,
hey, someone's in the house. Justin would be here in 20 minutes. I'd be dead, but he'd be here, and
Maybe
that's really
less
what
because
matters.
it's highway driving, and it's in the morning with
It's
nobody
an
around.
hour drive. What do you mean, maybe less?
Maybe less. I said what I said. My truck
Gotta
can
stand on business.
haul.
Yeah, but you have
I
to get
got
through all the back roads
10 whole
first.
toes, and I stand on business with all of them.
So anyway, I'm like standing in the living room. I need you guys to see this, okay?
I need you to
Those of you on
guys.
audio. Those of you on audio are going to be very confused. So Justin, describe what you're
I will.
seeing.
Okay, so she's
So
getting out of her chair.
I'm going to
She's
walk into
pulling her pants
camera.
up. She's
Okay.
walking into camera.
Shut up. We
I'm
did
trying to
that part.
explain it. I don't know what you want out of me.
Okay. So I'm going to yell because I'm away from my mic. So I walk through my living room. Pretend this is a living room and not my office, okay?
Yeah.
So I've got my phone in hand, and I walk through, and I hear the clink, and I went,
She T-posed and squatted at the same
no,
time.
I need you to see this.
Sorority squat, not a full squat.
Yeah, no, my knees were over my ankles, not a good place. So I'm not only doing that, I've got my phone, I'm thinking to myself, okay, who can I call that would answer? And I could like say one word and they'd get here. And I was like, not my mom, she's 5 hours away. Not Rosemary, she's 5 hours away. Justin, he's only an hour away, he could get here in 20, but I'd have follow-up questions and I can't do that right now. Darcy, same boat. She lives with Justin. They'd probably come together. And I'm thinking, like, who do I have around here? All of the people that I know that are around here are gone on vacation. And then I thought, I was like, you know what? You call 911, you dumb woman. You call 911 first before you investigate. You just watched a horror movie. And now I'm scolding myself. And I was like, what if there's no one there? What if? So anyway, I walk back through my house. I don't investigate because I'm not investigating. I lay in bed, and I need you all to know that I sleep on my stomach. So I sleep with like one arm under me and the other arm kind of like curled up like to my chest on my stomach with like the one leg straight out and one leg bent in. It's really a bad posture to sleep in.
Yeah, I do too.
It's not great. It's very comfortable, but it's not great. And I'm laying there and it's hot, but I'm sleeping in a sweatshirt and a pair of pajama pants in the event that the alarm goes off again. I'm ready to go. Because I will be damned if I walk out of this house naked. And that is not how I want to meet the Standish Fire Department. While I'm explaining to them that there is probably someone in my house.
Don't worry, I was
Anyway.
sleeping.
Oh,
They didn't get me,
shoot.
so hello, Vertigo. Welcome back.
Sorry. Just fully kicked my desk. That really hurt. Anyway, I'm laying down. I'm sleeping. And my brain decided at that moment to go, hey, you're sleeping facing away from your door. But I can't close my door because it's too humid and it's going to set the fire alarm off. So my safety is gone. And it's too hot to wear a blanket. Do you see my problem? My feet, they be a dangling. My security, it be gone. I nervous.
At that point, I think I would have ended up sleeping on the couch.
I can't sleep on the couch. That's where the murderer is.
No, the murder's probably in the back room because that's where they're hiding.
Anyway, I survived the night. All 3 hours of sleep that I got. The reason I didn't text you back, I'm really sorry. That was like an 8-minute story.
That was more than 8 minutes. I want that to be very clear. I'm not going to tell you how much, but that was more than 8 minutes.
Guys, please don't leave. I'm really funny. Please don't leave us.
I'm really funny.
Please.
So I'd say give like maybe 5 minutes of like intro stuff because we kind of talked a little bit before that.
Right.
At least 15 minutes.
Okay, cool.
We are at 20 minutes.
I survived the night. The reason I didn't text you back last night, this morning, whatever time of day you texted me that you were like, hey, I'm on, I was standing in the shower just staring at the ground, letting the hot water roast me a little bit. My back really does hurt because I let it go too long. Because I think I may have fallen asleep while awake.
You're gonna have to do one of those like schedule resets where you just stay up all like 2 whole days. You just stay up. You wake up at like 8 and then you just stay up until you go to bed the next day.
Yeah, that's kind of what my plan is.
Little factory reset.
Well, and I can't this week because we have the concert and I need sleep before that because I want to be able to fully participate in the mosh pit that's going to happen. It's probably not going to happen. It's a Linkin
I was
Park
gonna
concert.
say,
But...
yeah.
Well, actually,
I was gonna say it might happen.
I got to research that one. All right, your turn. Tell a long story.
I don't really have a long story.
Mosh
I was just gonna
pit.
compare and say that I think the only time that I truly thought I was like actually going to die in somebody's house was I was house sitting. So it was Nana's old house, but at the time Aunt Tanya and family were living there,
Hmm.
and the dog was there. And the dog was a little older, so I wasn't really like I
Hmm.
was protecting the dog wasn't protecting me type of situation. And I heard something. And they have like the way that it was there was like a porch, and then it was this wicked old door that like really wouldn't have stopped much. You'd have heard some banging, and then all of a sudden the door would be open. And then right next to that door on the inside was the uh, basement door, and the basement was one of those old cellars. It has like the small windows up top. It's got like a wood stove down there. It's got
This is the most
a
Mainer episode we've ever
oh
had. I'm
oh
sorry.
yeah.
I'm like listening to both of us describe things. I'm like, Jesus, this is the most Mainer episode I think
um,
we've ever done.
it also had a weird door. I never got the chance to explore it because it scared the crap out of me. But it had a weird door at the back of it that was always dark. So I'm not really sure what it was, but I never went near it. Um, so like that area just in of itself scared the crap out of me because
Well, do you know that's where the hoard of money was?
probably, but that's like
Yeah.
that was scary there. And then you had to
Hmm.
walk like to go to the bathroom. You had the living room, the kitchen, and then the hallway to the bathroom, to
Hmm.
a like a shop, a woodworking shop, and then to an extra
Yep.
room in the back. And then even farther, they blocked off the hallway and added another door.
How long was this
It wasn't
house?
terrible. It wasn't terribly long, but
Like
everything
I'm
was just
listening to
kind
you
of boom, 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 boom.
describe it,
Yeah,
and I'm
everything
like,
was
hold
boom, boom,
on.
boom, boom. It was right on top of each other,
It's like a hallway in an office building.
kind of. But yeah, so I was in the living room,
Hmm.
and the porch door didn't latch well, but you could lock the inside door. And over the kitchen sink, which was facing out to the porch, was these like very pretty windows, but
Yeah.
ain't no shades, ain't no like nothing covering it. So they, if they were on the porch, they were seeing everything in the kitchen and in the dining room because they were kind of, you know.
What's that? Sorry.
And so I'm like in the living room, and I can kind of see like the where the couch was. I can see out into the kitchen where the sink is, and I
Hmm.
heard a bang. I'm alone. I have the dog, and the dog didn't budge. And I was like, "Hey, you're a dog. Go investigate." And she looked
Hey,
at me.
you pooch, go.
The Jasmine currently dying on, I'm
I'm good.
assuming, saliva.
You. It was gum spit. Yeah.
Oh no. Um, what is that?
A water bottle.
No, what's in it?
Water.
Are you sure?
Hmm.
It looks like from the straw, it looks like it's got like a little bit. I thought it was like a smoothie or something, and that you were just like drinking from last night. And I was like, Gorgons. Holy cow.
No, I would have refrigerated that. No.
Fair.
No, it's just water.
Oh, okay.
I
Cool,
mean, to
cool,
be
cool.
fair, it's been sitting there for a couple days, but it is just water.
You know. Anyways, I like looked at the dog and I was like, "Hey, go!" And the dog, literally, I'm not even joking. Her face went like this. She went, uh, she, she was like laying down, kind of sleeping, and just looked up to at me and went and just kind of like stared at me and was like I swear she went to me and I was
She
like,
said,
"No, no,
she said, my brother in Christ, that's all you.
that is your
If this
job."
is if this is my time to go, it's my time to go, but I won't be the one to investigate that.
But the other part of it is so you have the kitchen and all that crap. You have the living room. You have an
Yeah,
entry into the living room,
and all that
entry into
crap.
the living room, and then you have another door that goes to a porch that will go outside. And then you have a nice, beautiful set of stairs that,
Hmm.
when the lights are out, kind of creepy. It was an old house. Makes sense. And so I'm sitting there and I'm like, where is it coming from? What direction am I going to die from? And so I get up and I didn't Pink Panther or anything like that, but I definitely was peeking corners like Call of Duty type crap over here. And so
You Mission Impossible
I
it.
Mission Impossible for sure. And I looked
Bum,
and I didn't
bum,
see
bum,
anything.
bum, bum,
And
bum.
the basement door doesn't latch either.
Mhm,
So I was like, if
mhm,
there's a like, and it opens inward towards the kitchen. So like you walk out of the living room and the door would
mhm.
open and you would just like, type of thing. And so I poked my head around and I was like, there's gonna be eyes just staring directly at me. And if there is, I might scream and cry. Like that's what's gonna happen. What did you just do? Did you rip
Nothing.
out hair?
No.
You knocked a plate off?
Shut up. Continue your story, please.
But yeah, so I looked around, couldn't find anything. Guess who ended up sleeping with a hammer that night? The dog. The dog
Okay.
did. It wasn't me. I
Yeah, no, for
promise.
sure. I gotta be honest with you. I don't know where any of our hammers are.
Maybe, maybe. Well, do you have like a weapon nearby? Like I have a little knife that's near my bed.
I got a steel cup.
I have a cut. Well, so I've got a plan. So when I
Eh.
So the way that our house is, I sleep closer to the door so I can be closer to the action type of thing. And our staircase when it comes up, you know this, when it comes up, you can either go into our room or you can go into two other rooms. Our room is always open at night. We don't like to close the door because one, the cats scratch at the door, and two, both of us don't like to close the door when we sleep. Just what it is.
It's actually safer because of fires, but
I know.
I would prefer to sleep with the door open for air circulation.
Fair.
Connor closes and locks our door, which is insane.
I do when I'm at other people's houses. I will close and lock the door. So like I close and lock your door.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
But yeah,
That's fair. I don't think anyone's gonna walk in, but that's
I
fair.
don't either, but it's
Well,
just a
who's to say at this point?
super fair. Anyways,
Yeah.
my plan if somebody comes in is if they get around the stairs and I see it, my
Mhm.
water bottle's right here, so I'll grab it, whip it as I'm like getting out of bed at them, and then reach over and grab my knife and charge them and get them.
Guys, he's got such bad depth perception without those
I
glasses
do
on.
not. I may have not been able to hit a baseball, but that doesn't mean anything.
But you're gonna be able to throw a water bottle with accuracy?
I mean, a human body is generally good size. I could hit a human body, whether it's in the shins or the toes or in the forehead. Like,
What if they are able to dodge it though? Then what's your plan?
well, the water bottle's a distraction, full out of distraction. I'm not worried about the water bottle. I'm
Yeah.
so fast that I
You
would
know,
grab the knife and get there before the water bottle even gets to them. So,
yeah, okay. I've seen you get up in the morning. No, you're not.
I am if
I
I have
guess I've never seen
adrenaline.
you. That's fair. I don't think I've ever, like, genuinely speaking, scrambled in the speed at which I scrambled. And, like, not gracefully, but I was looking for clothes and I stood up to the fire alarm and I literally went, shirt, 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 shirt. That was with the hands going like this.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Because normally when it goes off, so the last time our fire alarm went off, Connor was home and he's playing video games and it's going off and this motherfucker couldn't hear or was just fine ignoring it. And I'm in the kitchen like doing something and I can't stop, like I'm cooking whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm yelling, Connor! Connor the farm! Connor! And he's not getting up. And so I take whatever I'm sauteing with me to the bad idea, by the way, to bring something that's smoking with you to the fire alarm.
Yeah.
And I can't reset it because both hands are busy. So I'm just, ah!
Screaming at him as he's like trying to sleep or something.
No, he was playing video games. He was
Oh,
sitting
that's
on the couch playing
hilarious.
Rocket League. And he didn't want to get up. And so anyway, when he finally got up, all he did was just stare me down while he pressed the button. And I was like, I no help to fix it. And then my thing set it off again. And I was like, ah! But so I don't know if you feel the same way. I don't do well with repetitive sounds over and over again. Like, I can listen to a song repeated, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But I can't listen to,
A fire
like when I'm in
alarm.
the car, a fire alarm is one of them, but like when I'm in the car and my blinker is going, it
Mm.
something happens in my soul and I think I die a little. I hate the sound of like just a repetitive noise. It's water torture would work very well on
I was
me.
gonna say, so you
Um,
would not be good to be water torture type thing.
no, no, I would not. Um, so um, I have that with the fire alarms, and I have that with the blinkers and wipers. When my
Mm,
wipers are going in the car, and I can usually stand it, like when it's wiping, but mine do a little bit like of a,
yeah.
and it sets me on edge in a way that I don't understand, and it makes me physically recoil into my body. So when the fire alarm is going off, I know that I'm going to be safe because I'm getting away from it.
Yeah.
There is no chance in hell that I'm staying. I'm sorry, guys, but there's no chance in hell that I'm staying to help. I have to leave. I
Fire
have to
alarm.
get out.
Jasmine's gone. Jasmine
Except
actually
last
heard
night
the
where I was
fire
like,
alarm
shirt,
before.
shirt, shirt. Oh my God. So downstairs, I'm going to continue this because it's funny to me. Downstairs, it kept going off into the night. So every so often I would hear it beep and I was like, ah. Um, but yeah, no, I fell asleep at 4:50 this morning and I woke up at 8:50. So
Sounds pleasant.
yeah, no, it wasn't actually. And
10 and
I've
10
got a
wouldn't
full day
recommend.
ahead of me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but like, I mean, from what you told me, that it's not like, well,
it's
you're
fun
not
stuff.
doing like
But like,
Pilates or anything like that. You're kind of
well, that's tomorrow.
tomorrow, right? But you're like getting your nails, right? That's one of them.
Yes, I'm going to get my nails done. I'm getting red, black, and like white nails, like very alt grungy
I'm
or
surprised you're
yeah,
not
alt
throwing a
nails.
green in there
I
because I
don't
think
know.
Lincoln Park's green. I think they're one of their logos at one time was like a green black mix.
Hybrid theory, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the From Zero tour, so it's more pinky.
Ah, okay.
It's like a pink acid wash. I showed you the shirt, right?
No, I came in after, like you guys were talking about it, and I came
So
in after.
I have it on deck ready to go. Okay, so I'm going to a Linkin Park concert. And I asked my sister, like, what are we wearing so we can match? Because she shared a birthday post with me, like on my birthday, and I didn't realize that for every concert I wear the same shirt. I have a Sedona shirt that I got from Target years ago. I wear it to every concert. It's comfortable, but like it's time to change, you know? So I asked her what she was wearing. She's doing like a crop top and a pair of like cargo like pants. So she's going more 90s grunge.
Hmm.
I'm not a big grunge dresser. I don't know if y'all have noticed that about the entirety of me. I'm more of like a scene emo kind of thing. Not so far as like goth, but the like I wore etnies religiously for a while kind of kid. Um, a faux skater girl. Skater boy, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I bought a shirt. I went into a Zoomies. When's the last time you've been into a Zoomies, Justin?
I don't know that I ever have.
Well, let me explain the Zoomies to you. You know those t-shirts that were like the skulls, but they also had like all the crosses and the if you look up cyber sigilism, that's kind of the vibe of a
Okay.
Zoomies. Everyone, it is July, is wearing a beanie. Every one of them has the snake bite piercings,
Hmm.
and they're all wearing like long sleeve, kind of distressed, like striped sweaters. All very nice. Very nice. Five, five. I just held up four
5.
and said that. Five employees were there. Also, they're just skating all around the store, like on skateboards. It was an insane experience. Maybe that's just Portland Mall. But I started at Hot Topic thinking for sure they're gonna have some like, edgy shirts that I can wear. I do have to go back today to buy the jewelry that I'm gonna wear.
Hmm.
Because they do that like cheap jewelry. Anyway, I went into Hot Topic first, nothing. Spencer's, I went in, nothing, except for a mom who yelled at two kids. That was incredible. And I just really wanted to share this with you before I finish the story. I'm in Spencer's. Y'all know Spencer's. It's got the nasty stuff out back. Two teenage girls, both wearing one of them a Mario hat, one of them a Luigi hat. Very like middle school, early high school age kids, right?
Yeah.
They're in the back of the Spencers. I'm not noticing because I'm looking at band t-shirts and I'm deciding between one of three Linkin Park, and my make a decision brain is not making a decision. And all I hear is girls from next to me. And I was like, what'd I do? Thinking that it was like someone else, and a mom in a bright red. I'm talking like your bright red jersey behind you, bright red and green striped shirt.
Hmm.
Very Freddy Krueger, but like make it sleek. And a pair of overalls that do not fit her. She stomps, arms a swinging, back to the store. What part of stay at the hot topic do you two not understand? Are the hats you're wearing taking the brain cells and throwing them on the highway? Let's go. And I was like, yes, ma'am. Um, so she stomps past me and she goes, very change of pace. She goes, I'm so sorry, excuse me, as she pushes past me. And the girls walk by giggling and she whips around. And all I hear is, I had better not hear any giggling coming from the two of you. Ma'am, I'm not giggling. I'm good. Anyway, I left Spencer's after that because I just couldn't. And I
Fair.
went into a Zoomies and I bought ye old
You can't pull
vitriol
ye
shirt.
old and pull that up. Like, that just does not work. Ye old is not that.
25 years ago fashion, Justin. This is the tamest one I could find that didn't have a bunch of like crosses and shit on it. I don't mind the crosses and stuff, but like for this vibe, I didn't need that. But
Hmm.
it's a big oversized men's shirt, so I'm gonna wear this. I think I'm gonna do like a long sleeve black shirt that like does the cutoff here, so I can kind of roll it up so like long sleeve under the short sleeve. And then I have black skinny jeans and a pair of my high top Vans. So that's the Vans Warp Tour is the vibe I'm going for.
Nice.
Um, and I'm gonna get a couple or like four of those I love booby bracelets because you gotta have
Yeah,
those.
you gotta have that.
Um, yeah, you gotta. Yeah. So I went into a Zoomies and the first guy came over and he was like, "You look like you're on a mission. What can I help you find?" And I was like, "Hi." So I'm going to. I've never felt more like a 26-year-old than in this moment because everyone else shopping there is like 15. So I was like, I am going to a Linkin Park concert, which made me feel very old to say. And I was like, and I'm looking for like stuff I can wear there. And he goes, I got you, I got you. So we got like Affliction and Ed Hardy, and we got some vitriol. And I was like, okay, I don't know what those things mean until I saw them, and I was like, oh, I got you. Um, a lot of odd shirts that I just didn't want to wear.
Yep.
But I tried on a few, and then he was asking me about jeans, and there was a pair that I really liked, and they were skinny, like men's skinny jeans, and they had like um teach each other on the side, like an apple. They were like teacher themed, kind of whatever, or school themed, but they had barbed wire sort of like wrapping around the leg. They were super dope. They were like $60, which I was like,
That's a lot, yeah.
but yeah, um, but they didn't have my size, and that was very sad. And so he brought me over to the women's, and I was like, surely they have stuff like that. Nay. Every one of them was like skinny, skinny, skinny. I'm not joking with you when I say the pant legs were this wide at the ankles. Huh?
Gotta get them
So
bell
yeah,
bottoms.
bell bottoms would have been cuter than these, but I put them on and I couldn't button them, and I was like, well, first of all, that's so rude because this is two sizes bigger than I actually wear. We just grabbed the like a pair to see what they look like. Um, but they were labeled as skinny wide. So yeah, I had an insane few days. Let me just start there. Um, yeah,
That doesn't sound at all pleasant to me. I'm also not a shopper. Like, I could go
yeah,
my whole
no,
life without having to go to a store to shop, but um
yeah,
doesn't sound pleasant at all. I, in the past couple days, have driven a total
way too
of
far.
what? There's five. Hang on.
It's a lot of hours.
About 9 hours in 4 days, if that. Because it was what? Friday. So, yeah, in about 4 days, I've driven 9 hours, which is insane. Um, when you're not traveling to like another state or anything like
Hmm.
that. Um, and I'm not saying I wouldn't do it again because I definitely will, but I was in Eastport.
But
I was in Eastport, and I listened to a lot of the Down Easters speaking and all that stuff. That's why I called Jasmine out
you
earlier.
went there to gawk at the locals.
Flip that because they gawked at us. It
Well,
was,
yeah,
you
you
know,
were, yeah.
little
Esports
judging, but
gotten a little, they've gotten a little weird over the last couple months.
yeah.
I've noticed.
I
I
will
don't know.
say though, still beautiful. I love Esport. Just makes me
Oh yeah,
happy. I don't know why.
it's definitely, it's definitely a very, it's a very like coastal, but not like rich people coastal, and that's
Yeah,
what I like about it. But
yeah,
it's like, I don't know, it's nice.
yeah. I agree. Um, yeah. Thoughts gone. Hamster wheel just running, and he's not
Head
there.
empty. Me, noidus.
Um, I am literally. I cannot think of anything right now.
No, I got nothing.
Help!
Um, help. Um, so actually, I do have something. So for the Saturday campaign that we're in,
Hmm.
those of you who are in that with me, we'll be getting all your letters soon. I've been doing minor lore drops, and I've been
About your character,
about Lilith. Yeah, my characters. So for D&D, to specify Dungeons and Dragons, and I have been doing little itty bitty lore drops with folks in a letter, and then they message me and they're like, "Hey, I have questions," and I'm like, "Oh, beautiful." Except, and I'm gonna say this here, and I'm not gonna say it ever again. So if you don't hear this episode, it's on you. I may or may not have added or deleted information from my lore drop, depending on who you are. So some people
that
got the
feels
absolute truth.
that feels
Some people did
wrong.
not. Mm, it's my character making the choice to lie to people until she can trust them.
Gotcha. Oh, so okay. I'm understanding.
I'm
I
I'm
thought you meant
I'm sending
like
them a letter as my character. So Lilith is mailing them.
right. I thought you meant like you were writing these lore drop things and then changing your mind about it and saying that actually that was not the truth and I had just
Oh, no,
I thought
that
it
would
was
be so
that.
mean.
That's why I was
No,
like
I'm
that's wrong.
so no, I've sent like so Rachel, hopefully you listen to this episode. I sent you lore about a person from my backstory. And I may or may not have added and or deleted some information when you and I were talking in person. Um, but we're not going to hang out. Well, we're going to hang out, but we're not going to be together as characters for a month. So
Oh
that
yeah,
could
you
be
guys are
fun.
doing that like two
Yeah, because
offs.
because I'm not available in the month of August on any Saturdays.
Nice.
Um, so yeah, no, it was yeah, it was fun. Last night I did that same thing with Jevin, where I dropped lore, and he asked a question, and I was like, I could reveal information, and I chose not to. But
That's awesome.
it's pertinent, and he needs to know it. He's just not going to know it, you know. So
Fair.
yeah, yeah.
Um yeah. That the you know? You know what I'm saying?
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-pow.
I do think that the idea of doing your two offs the way that you guys are doing it, I think that could be very interesting because it's like
Yeah,
it's not like side quests, but you're kind of doing side quests type of thing.
kind of side quest. Yeah, because we talked about, well, we were supposed to talk about it Saturday, and then other things happened with loot. But
Give me the loot.
we're doing like give me the loot. Give me the loot, boys, and free my
Oh my
soul.
gosh. You see that door? Go through it, please.
Free my soul.
Oh my gosh. She just walked out the door for anybody who doesn't watch. Well, she's out there. I'm
I
gonna
want to
just.
get lost
Oh,
on your spells and scrolls
oh
and
my
piss away.
gosh. You can go get some merch and get your own loot. By going
Says,
to thesoccerking1239.com and going to the merch tab and going
boo,
there.
for shame.
What do you mean for
Sorry,
this is
I'm
for
sorry.
us.
Oh yeah, no, shoot. Go get merch. Don't
But
listen to
yeah,
me.
Rachel, thank you for getting yours. It looked great last night when you guys were, or when we were playing on Discord. I'm excited because this is the new stuff, so I'm excited to see that come
Yeah.
out. So, if you haven't yet, go get your own merch so you can rock
Mhm,
us,
mhm.
and don't forget to share. Don't forget to share us, because how dare you be selfish and not let us go to other people as well? How dare? Shame them, Jasmine. Look at them with shame.
For
For
shame!
shame. But yeah,
For shame!
share to your people. We would greatly appreciate it because I've seen 47 on YouTube for too long, and I want to see 48. If you know what I mean. I just want more subscriber. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
Um, sorry, I'm trying to find a shame soundboard to add into our Discord, and I just clicked on one that says shame bell. So I thought it was like the long like shame with like
Mm.
the dong dong whatever, not the dong dong, but anyway. So I'm looking at it and I clicked on it and it's ding a ling a ling shame, ding shame, and I kind of love it. Yeah.
Hmm.
So anyway, um, I got give me the beat boys and free
Yeah, I
muscle.
know. You got it in my head now. Oh my gosh. Soccer. Soccer's coming. I just
Oh
put my
yeah,
mouse on the screen, so that's gonna be in the recording now. Soccer's coming.
did what?
I put my mouse on the screen, so now everything popped
Um,
up, and yeah. So,
well now we have to restart.
no. Soccer's coming up. I got our
Yep.
schedule. Um, I will be
Schedule.
sharing this with the girls before this is posted, so they won't know anything that they, or I won't be saying anything they don't know yet. But
Oh,
I'm pretty
when are you
excited to play this schedule because I don't know that I was expecting a lot worse. I'll be honest. I was expecting like really big schools and like us having to struggle through it. I don't
Yeah.
I don't think we will. I think that
Ooh,
we
okay.
are a good enough team that we will compete, and if nothing else, we will
When are
end
your
up.
games?
Uh,
Or what's your schedule? Like what days?
uh, hang on, it's on my
I have
phone.
my whiteboard up, but I can actually like take
They
notes.
don't start until like August, September. So if it's a
I
month,
know.
wait. Oh, what? Okay.
What's
She's
your
got
first game?
yelling at me.
What's your
Um.
first game?
So the
What's
first.
in the box?
What's in the box? The first game is Saturday, August 23rd, and that's a play day. That's at Maranacook. Don't ask me where. Do not know.
Wait,
I'm still
August 3rd?
August 23rd.
23rd. Okay.
And then the 28th is our first regular season game. At least that's what I'm understanding of this schedule.
Okay.
And that's home at 3:30. Are we going through the whole
Okay.
thing? Is that what you wanted of this?
No, send me the rest actually, because I just
Okay.
realized we're still recording and I got
Yeah.
things to do today.
Yeah.
But I wanna Miranda Cook. Isn't that done by me?
I think so. I'm not really sure. But yeah, that's our first.
Miranda Cook.
It's like a bunch of scrimmages basically. But anyways, what I was gonna say is preseason starting coming up on. I say starting. It's still got like almost a month, but
Oh, that's up by Augusta.
nice.
I was gonna come
Um,
see you, but no.
we have
I'm
one.
sorry.
We have a game in Jackman. That's a long drive from here.
Jack?
Jackman. That's
Who
up.
the hell is
That's like a
Jackman?
western team, like very western. We've
Jack?
got
Why do I know Jack?
we've got a game in Rangeley, which is another hall. We've got a couple
Oh my
of
God.
yeah, we've got a couple of long traveling
That's,
games.
that's up by like Quebec.
Yep,
What? There's a school up there?
yep. I mean, it's not like they don't have kids that are born up there. Where's
Well,
Greenville?
I just assumed it was mostly moose.
Is Greenville the Jackman one? I might have lied. We don't have a Jackman on here.
Well, Jackman's up there. Greenville's next to Jackman.
Okay, so Greenville
Well,
is
it's
Jackman then.
like so it's not next to, but it's like down Route 6 from it.
Gotcha.
It's over Dover Foxcroft.
Mm, yeah. But yeah, I think that's our
Yeah.
farthest game away is that one. Because we got Sockopee, that's not going to be too far. Carabec, not going to be too far.
It's over by the Appalachian Mountain Club 100-mile wilderness thing.
Nice. Love that for us. Rangeley, I think Rangeley and Greenville are going to be our two big ones, two long travel games.
Mhm.
But, I'll take having to travel a little bit for competition that's going to be equal to what we're going to see. Like I don't want to have to play all the big schools. That would be
Mhm.
terrible for us. So, but yeah, soccer season's coming, and if you are interested in coming to watch a game, flying in from other states or something like that, yeah, come on in.
If you want to do a meetup at one of the games.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. It'd be cool if you did. Anyways, I think dropping some man, I'm a little out of practice, Jasmine.
Well, it's been like 3 weeks since we
It really
recorded.
has. It's been a while. If you're interested in getting merch, highly suggest it. Go do it because it's awesome. And we also have a phone case. I haven't gotten mine because that's the old one, but
I also
um,
haven't gotten mine.
yeah, we go get your merch. That's what's the important thing here. But yeah, I think it's I think we should call it. I like where we're at because I can't think of anything else unless you got something you want to say.
Hi guys.
Where can they
Um
find you? Jasmine
over
just
at
up and
Asmund's,
leaves.
give me the beat, boys, free my soul. No, I can be found over at Asminsta1721 on Instagram and Asminsta on TikTok. I have been going live a couple times on TikTok, and now that we're in summer and I don't have to stress about sleep, I can go live a little bit more frequently. Um, Here pretty soon I'm going to be doing lesson planning, so y'all can join me there for that. You can follow the show over at No Impulse Control on Instagram, TikTok, and then you can watch us over at Spotify and YouTube. Same handle for all of those. And you can go get merch, like Justin was saying, at thesoccerking1239.com. Go over to that third tab, go to merch, go on, click the button, it says fourth wall, scroll on over to No Impulse Control. You can also check out Justin's merch at TSK, and that's got all his merch as well. And with
From
that,
my
I'm
dying
done
channel.
talking. No, we're going to start posting more. We got Split Fiction to record.
I was gonna say we got Split Fiction. We've got my family camping trip is next week, so I'll probably record and do a video for that. But yeah, so TSK 1239, the Soccer King 1239. Good luck, happy hunting, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.